elevation, I think it would be a perfect place for the camp.
I agree. Because if you look at the grade, it's probably about maybe 30% from that area that we were, and then it drops to maybe 45, 50, which is ideal for what you were talking about in terms of the floodplain.
Yeah. So automatically the flood will come this way.
Yeah.
Which will not affect our camp.
Exactly. And then we have a year-round operation, especially if we pave the road and make sure that our ability to move the material from other concessions to the wash facility is in place.
And I think that wouldn't be a problem because the road is not too far from this area.
Yeah.
And then the water is also not too far from the tree. So
yeah, and plus we will know where we are by that big tree right there.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
Okay. I think there is very good.
But what were you saying about the two rivers?
Yeah, two rivers again over here. So from here to that place is not that far.
Okay.
And then from here also to where the road is also is not that far. So I think here is the perfect place and here is the model of this concession.
Amen. Okay. Let's keep moving.
Sure.
Come here.
Okay, I'm actually starting to move into the concession area today. We're going to map out where the wash plant goes and the camp. Today marks another milestone of progress. Trying to wrap it up so that we can go ahead and get things situated to get started at the end of this week, for sure next week when the equipment comes in. Just as I have on many occasions, we're back in the bush, walking through Coconut Tree Grove, which is almost 100% prevalent in most West African mining situations. Wherever the cocoa bean trees, I'm sorry if I said coconuts earlier, it's cocoa bean trees. There's gold. So we'll proceed a little further and then resume this once we get to the area. The guys that are walking in front of me are part of the beta team. The guy in the front, who actually is the smallest, is actually the equipment operator. So we got a hard-working group, good crew, phenomenal conditions.
It's your way in the money. And it says your way. By the way, I began young pumping to me. It's only one place. That's the water.
Okay.
It's a little bit gone down because of it's not raining much and all that. But as time goes on, it's still up.
Okay. But it runs year round.
Yeah.
If you've never had a chance to see what a cocoa bean pod looks like, there's one for you. It's amazing the way that they grow on the trees, but this is where the world's favorite taste comes from. Chocolate, cocoa. You can see all the trees, all of the new growth. Number one industry, $2,000 a ton is what cocoa sells for coming out of West Africa. And as I mentioned before, it's almost 100% prevalent in areas where you find gold. There's a couple other indicators that always give you a clear idea that you're in the right spot doing the right things. What's amazing about these cocoa bean pods is on the inside the flavor is very, very sweet, almost like candy, and then the Africans actually eat it as kind of a candy-like substance. I don't know how many times I've walked through the bush and the thickness of all of this, but I've seen countless miles, kilometers of bush. What is it? What is it?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Oh, okay, okay.
You see this bent?
Ah, yes. Okay.
This to catch animals.
This is another one.
Okay. I can see it. I can see it.
Grass cutter, another thing.
Grass cutter?
Grass cutter, rat.
Okay. Or small deer.
In the way they're here, I'm not going to costume.
In Africa, I think the biggest phrase that I've been able to coin is to expect the unexpected. Just the nature of Africa. No matter what you do, where you are, just be prepared. Used to be the Boy Scout motto, but it's a reality here. It's taken about 12 months to get to a position and a condition. I agree with you. To get started. So today is kind of monumental in terms of milestones. Our objective here today is to make sure that we've done all the finalization work. We were here one time before for initial analysis. We'll close it out today by defining where the camp's going to go and where we'll set up the wash pit. There are certain requirements that are mandated by the Small Scale Mining Association, and that is irrigation or water management, making sure that we don't put our mining discharge back into the water, because it's very, very silted material, so we actually have to construct a silt pit, which is what I will do today. The plant has been designed, but now it's just a matter of making sure that we can fit what it is that we need to do in the space that we're going to have available to us. Otherwise, we're going to have to create that space or just make sure that we got a suitable area for the 5 concessions that are located on this side. Hopefully we don't have more than half a day's work in front of us, but we're about to find that out. In a minute, I guess maybe on our return trip, I'll get one of these guys to cut one of these cocoa bean pods open so you can see what it looks like inside. I always say that, you know, the geological part of this and just the science of it is the thing that I get excited about, because there's so much that we don't know. There's so much that we know that still has room for understanding or interpretation, especially in Africa.
So this is the Ghana cocoa.
Okay.
This is how it looks inside.
Ah.
And you can eat it right away.
It's very sweet.
Very, very sweet.
Like candy.
Mm. Oh, it is good.
So we can have it.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yes.
It's almost, this would be like buying something at a stand in the United States. Candy stand.
Yes.
It's good. It's sweet.
It's sweet. Very, very sweet. You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Okay.